Oh, hey, how's it going, everybody? Sean here from ZooBox. Got a quick little movie review for you. It's going to be a spoiler-free, very brief review of Alien Romulus. If you want to hear some of our, or my adopted son Jeremy's further thoughts on it, tune in on Saturday night for Goes to the Movies Live. So I just got out of the theater. Haven't really had a lot of time to think about very deeply what I just saw. Start with the good things. Beautiful production design, beautiful cinematography, some really striking shots, some really well choreographed moments from like just craftsmanship, camera work. Practical effects, pretty decent. Nothing you haven't really seen before, I'll be honest with you, but it was nice to see a return to that stuff on the big screen. I didn't despise it, and the reason why I didn't really despise it is because it's fairly insubstantial. It has really no reason to exist. It doesn't justify itself very well. I'm not even sure what the movie was about, what were the themes, what was the subtext of the movie. If anything, it's just a negative view of motherhood, which is kind of shits on aliens, because that's the big thematic kind of mover in that movie, and that was not here. I really have no idea. Millennial writers need to be banned from Hollywood. They need to be banned from the writers' rooms. I get people just forgot how to tell stories, and I really don't understand this thing, and it's something I've noticed with almost every movie I've seen this summer. They just cannot be bothered with good first acts. They cannot be bothered with fucking establishing characters, establishing stakes and tone. They're not very good at it. There are some, the story it starts with some potential, and it kind of pulls from an interesting perspective relative to the Alien franchise, where the main characters basically come from a shitty mining colony, and they're trying to find a way off. And they figure out something that provides some opportunity where that may be a reality. Like I said, this is spoiler free. I don't want to get too deep into anything. We'll get into that stuff Saturday night. But yeah, I if I were to rate it out of 5, let's say, I'd give it 2.5 stars. It's a 2.5 star movie. And Fede Alvarez, dude, I kind of been giving him the benefit of the doubt for a while, but I think I'm done. The dude cannot create tension to save his fucking life, and it's been a major problem in a few of his movies, most notably Don't Breathe, and now Alien Romulus. On paper, this stuff should work, and the way he executes on it just leaves something to be desired. There's just something missing, It's kind of hard to articulate because you're watching and you're like, well, this should work. And the thing that always comes to mind, and it came to mind when I rewatched Don't Breathe the other night, is that he's not very good at establishing geography. Where are we relative to other things? There's this whole sequence where they have to kind of move through a ship, and you think it's going to be the bulk of the movie. It's going to be a big thing, but it's over pretty quickly. But you never know, you never have spatial awareness. You don't understand the geography of where people are going, where they've come from, where a xenomorph might be relative to where they are. It just kind of struggles with those things. And yeah, kind of bummed out by it. I mean, listen, I saw it in IMAX, and I will say this, just for the production design and the aesthetic, it's a fucking gorgeous looking movie. It was really cool to see that. If you don't know, it takes place in between Alien and Aliens, which they kind of lean into in an insufferable fucking way. Not shocking that they did what they did. I don't want to spoil it, but it was fucking retarded. It's just distracting. There's a lot of callbacks to the other movies. Pretty much the entire franchise gets some sort of callback or kind of nod to it. In some ways that work, in some ways that, like I said, are distracting. They're not all that clever. Most of the set pieces kind of fall flat. They kind of fell flat, at least for me they did. And I think there's just something about it. There's just something fucking off with that movie. it's briskly paced, but it's just like I said, I was just kind of sitting there and I'm like, what the fuck is this movie about? Like, what is this? What am I watching? I'm just watching alien entertainment product. It's like an alien amusement park ride. And that's kind of indicative of a lot of the things I've been watching lately. Whether it's like, if it's a big franchise movie, it's just like a lifeless, derivative kind of mess. And well, I guess same thing for the indies. Like, the indies have not been very good this summer either. The summer has been a fucking wash. You know what's gonna happen, dude? I'm gonna see Beetlejuice, and that'll be the best movie I saw all summer. That's what's gonna happen in 2024. That's where we're fucking at. Right now, top of the heap, the only thing that comes to mind that I've seen this summer is Horizon Chapter 1. I should be seeing Horizon Chapter 2. I think it was this weekend. I should be watching it now. But I can't. I had to go see Alien Romulus. I was, man, I was hoping. I was looking forward to it. Fucking the characters are just like all characters in modern movies. They're just fucking nothing. They're nothing. They're nothing. And I don't know what it is about Fede Alvarez and thieving youths, but he likes them. Anyways, that's going to do it for me. Please hang out on Saturday night. We'll probably do a full spoiler cast on the movie and just talk about it. I'm very curious to see what my adopted son Jeremy thinks of it, and it'll probably make for an interesting conversation, if nothing else. We'll also be talking about M. Night Shyamalan's Trap, and Jeremy, I know, is kind of a M. Night Shyamalan guy. He likes M. Night Shyamalan a lot, and I probably not as much as Jeremy, but I kind of like him. I kind of like his style. I actually reviewed Trap. There is a review on the channel, but if you want to go check it out, you can see what I thought. But anyways, adios.